citation. What is type of case and what is citation? Example 386 US. This means the case is included in book series 368. And this indicates the patent of that specific booklet. And you may see, for example, Virginia, what a circuit code or Virginia jurisdiction, then you'll have some more about that indication. So you have a certain circuit codes in the United States, and geographical distribution would be available about that. So I got to think, and over 90 district codes would be federal. This means virtually 2 federal districts would be located in states in average. However, the state sizes differs. So in some cases, 1 federal district would be responsible for 2 states in regional terms. In other case, 2 federal district codes would serve 1 state territory. And of course, we have 1 Supreme Court in the United States. So, title and citation should be placed in the first place. Very beginning of a case brief. Title and citation. Then, next, to concern, you have to facts of case. Facts of case is important since it is very basis of actually it is the basis to craft the rules by judge. So the facts need to include secondary each might be better to be lengthy, but not exactly so. In some case brief, you will have some discuss, the illustrations or the lengthy facts, which may distract the focus of a case. So that would be not good practice, I suppose. What is all about the facts in case brief is to make it sufficient, but need to be proper about legal points that could be contended in all proceedings. So facts irrelevant with the legal significance or implications need to be cut in, and the information need to be concise in that sense. Might be mechanic for the skilled case briefers. And you will find some very persuasive ways of fact presentation in the separate opinion. There will be types of separate opinions, which means against the majority court normally, not exactly against. In some cases, they will concur, but on different ground of legal theory or his own individual perspective justice. So that we call concurring opinion. And in contrast, we see dissenting opinion, called shortly dissent. That indicates disagreement against the court findings of a majority. So that will challenge the outcome of the case or reached by majority of a court. And what in some cases you find concurring in part or dissenting in part. So types of separate opinion. And also you will occasionally encounter kind of word, per curiam. What is that? Per curiam. This means the majority court is unanimous. So the final holding of court was agreed by all the justices in the forum. So what by stating the court opinion, we usually mean it's a majority opinion court. So it's official court opinion, and we also find helpfully in the concurring separate opinion in types as that. And the justice in separate opinion may cite facts in their own language. So the ways to brief facts will differ, although it has common basis of a party interchange. So actually, the evidence to be actually in support of a facts that group are called. So the facts will not be disputed when the court will close their proceeding. Nonetheless, the ways of presentation will show some disagreement. Same fact, but the ways to present the case will differ. You find the facts included in separate opinion helpful to have insights about the essence of the case, kind of behind story in some sense. So that is one point of advice when you think about the facts in a case review. And in the next section, you need to work on issues. What are issues discussed in the court opinion? So actually, issues parting is an important skill for a court. So that is an important objective, often emphasized in the law school curriculum. Many subjects, which is basic in this case, second year, third year law school, who deal with the price subject, and seminar about Congress, and first year law class will deal with basic subjects. Second class, curriculum will be diverse, just 10, close to 85 or 90 credit hours. So 3 years law education is a critical part about raising the different topics. So issues part is what the actually composed critical part of the legal case and lawyering. So on these facts, you need to be expedient to spot legal issues, and that could be bred about years of training and experience. So you need to read many facts, offered by professors, and including case book and issues to get divided by factory and very So that will also compose the essential part of a case. So in that case, you need to decide whether the parrot is a domesticated animal, and whether it is the same animal lost by defendant. So in that case, SKC trained the parrot, so his case was like a human, same. This bird and the physical strength would be available in cold opinion. 3 feet, 3 inches tall, red spread shape around the shoulder. So actually, one issue would be whether the parrot lost, saying the lost by defense. And the second issue would be whether the parrot was domesticated, his wife and also the dictum would be found in the last part of court opinion. So the court actually commanded the effort of a plaintiff to actually provide food for the parrot. The food was accepted very readily by most parrots, and actually they were intimate to be placed in the cage of a plaintiff's home. So he controlled in his custody the parrot in 2 weeks. But the defendant would claim his ownership right when he was advised of the way of care, how to care this pet. So the plaintiff actually fought to seek advice on that point. So it was disputed about ownership right and was brought to the State Court of New York. So the issue would be if the property owner or parrot is entitled to recover in a grabbing case. In that case, sorry, the plaintiff is the neighborhood who retrieved the carrot and who fed the parrot in his custody. So actually, the defendant, the original owner, claimed the parrot and also removed the parrot for his possession. So the plaintiff sued in civil action, preliminary action, to claim back the parrot. And we will also have some part about court decision. So what is the decision court reached in the specific case? And also very important in your legal study or court preparation for the accurate review, the part of the court reason. What is the reason to reach this sort of conclusion? And finally, we will have some pages about analysis. How do you assess the origin and the decision? What actually is it in compulsory sense of justice, or actually be compatible with the precedents and others. How about the logic of court and reasoning is adequate to support the court conclusion? Kind of analysis of the pressures to make it a kind of memo for your study purpose, or to persuade the judges of appellate court. So, also consider the article titled Critical Legal Seekers Case Briefing Model. You may be a legal researcher about law reform models, and your work might be extended, more extended than practitioner authorities. In that context, you need to be critical about the laws. However, your stance should be full and embedded on the pattern of a core practice, professional practice in law subject, a description of facts, a statement of legal issues presented for decision, the relevant rules of law. The rules of law apply to the particular facts of the case, and policies and reasons to support the court's decision holding. So that's all for this class, and I'll make it ready for your examination. So pages of article, printouts will be delivered in next class. Any question? Thank you for your attention. Let me call your name. 고건희, 이건철, 네. 최민길, 송란수, 네. 이경희, 정윤철, 예. 고건희, 자, 안 보는 사람 계시죠? 이름이 최재경이, 최재경, 도둑이 없어. 최재기, 그리고 김서우,
정지연,
상민,
김상현이요.
김상현,
오경준입니다.
오경준,
예. 김성은,
성은, 현영,